Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a pick a pile tarot reading. This is for romantic messages and also what's going on with a certain love related connection. It could be it could be related to a marriage, it could be just a romantic notion you shared with someone. It could be a situationship, it could actually also be a romantic connection, a committed relationship as well. So there are three piles and without further ado, let's get into the reading. Hi, pile number one. So, for this pile, I can see very clearly that someone is willing to offer a very strong commitment for you. It's like an offer of love. This person feels a very strong pull towards you. It's also strange because maybe this person has not really told you that they feel a very strong soulmate connection to you. It's also interesting because from the energy of this pile, I can see that in the beginning, when the initial stages of this connection, even if let's say this connection has not really taken off the ground, it could be a situationship as well, or just a simple talking stage. Um, this person has felt a strong pull towards you from the first time they interacted with you. If they were a friend before this, before they actually were vocal about the fact that they wanted to change the connection from a friendship to a love relationship, they did indeed feel a very, very strong connection with you. Um, it's also interesting because from what I can see, this is a bit of a deceptive kind of a person, a bit manipulative. They play a lot of mind games. The energy of this pile is just, it's a little exhausting because when I was doing the reading, I could see, because personally, I am not really a fan of someone who plays mind games. I'm very psychic and it annoys me. I feel it's like an insult to my intelligence to encounter someone who plays mind games in a romantic connection. You could be the same way actually. And this it's also interesting because I feel whoever is watching this video has a very good intuition. You yourself could be a tarot reader or might be into the woo-woo stuff. The woo-woo stuff. You might be really psychic, very intuitive. This person actually feels that you can read them very well. In fact, shockingly well. They know that you can read them very well. This could be, as I said, a person who's very deceptive. They have a mask when they interact with other people. It could be due to childhood wounds. It could be due to childhood wounds. They have had to come up with a certain personality. They had to build a certain personality. So this person has a mask and they are able to fool a lot of people. With you, that's not the case. And you intimidate this person a lot. There's a heavy intimidation energy in this pile. This person has a lot of money. The person who's actually interested in you, the person who is willing to offer a commitment to you. Maybe this is a person in the beginning they were playing because they were playing mind games. This person could have wanted you to chase them, and you know, a lot of stuff could have happened which turned you off from this connection. I can sense that even though you're watching this video, maybe you are a little bit annoyed at this person, because personally, even I am a bit annoyed. This energy is a bit annoying. You could have even told this person that, look, you're very argumentative, or you're manipulative, or you're pretty annoying. And I don't really appreciate your deceptive behavior, your mind games. You could have had that conversation. Anyway, so right now, this person wants to reach out to you. Maybe they will. I have a feeling that maybe in the within the time frame of 1 to 3 months, maybe, or 1 to 3 weeks, maybe by the next earth sign season, which is September, I guess, because right now whenever I'm recording this video, it's the Taurus season. Maybe by August, September, this person would reach out to you with a very strong offer of love. But I feel, might have decided that you're over this person, because you could feel that this person is a kind of um if this is a man, then this is a kind of a man who's a time waster. I can sense that. Even if this person didn't want to waste your time, he definitely was in his deceptive energy. And again, it could be a woman too, it could be a man too. But typically, traditionally, a man is the one who proposes for marriage and all that. But if you don't believe in that, that's fine. But I can sense it's a very strong masculine energy in this pile. So I have a feeling that when this person reaches out to you, and maybe they might be a little bit hesitant because they can sense that you're a bit annoyed at them. You In the past, if they reached out to you, you were not really enthusiastic. That is what I can sense. And you might, as I said, you might have decided that you're over this connection, which could have led to an ego death for this person, a massive ego death. This is a person who heavily operates in their ego. They have a lot of pride. More than pride, it's ego. It's arrogant. I can sense a very big. I have a feeling this person might earn a lot of money. They have financial resources. They have done very well for themselves. I can sense a strong earth sign energy. Capricorn, mostly Capricorn, but it could be Taurus or Virgo. So this person could have earth sign in their chart. So it's not just sun sign, by the way. You have moon sign, rising sign. It could be your Venus, this person's Venus, or the Mars sign. But this person has a very strong earth in their chart. This person could also be a Scorpio, could be an air sign as well. Strong Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But let me just tell you, I have a feeling that this person could also be a tad bit narcissistic. You have to be careful because he or she, whoever this is, might be looking for narcissistic supply. Your energy could be really pure and innocent and beautiful. And this person was used to having you around, and maybe you have cut contact with this person and just let them go and just moved on from this. Even if you're not completely over this situation, you're in the process of getting over this person. And this whoever this is understands that because they feel a lack of connection. They feel that lack. If there was a cord between you and this person, they understand that you're cutting the cord. Maybe you're doing some ritual, cord cutting ritual or something. So if they reach out to you, even let's say they're not going to offer you a commitment, they might be looking for narcissistic supply. For some of you, not all, for some of you who are watching this pile, you have to be careful because I also sense a third party here. I have a very strong feeling that this person is dating someone or is in a committed relationship with someone. Even if they're not committed, this person has someone around them. You have to be very careful. So again, I feel yes, this person will reach out to you. So you can also treat this video as a confirmation if you yourself, because I said I have a feeling that whoever is watching this pile one has very strong intuition. You could have been wondering whether this person is tugging on your energy. Yes, that is also because they are fearful that you're completely over them and they don't want that. Could be a bit narcissistic in that sense. So they will reach out to you. My viewer, whoever is watching this video, I have a feeling that you have a strong earth in your chart. Strong Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, mostly Virgo. You could also be Gemini. You could also have strong Pisces in your chart. So again, as a tarot reader, advise you, my advice to you would be to be discerning. This could, as I said, because I can sense that there's deceptive energy in this pile. So be careful. Use your discernment. Just be discerning. Use your discernment, and let this person pour into. Let them show you that love is not a noun; it is a verb. If this person is wanting to take things on the next level, to the next level, this person has to put energy, because from right now, from what I can sense, I see a lack of effort. I'm not really sure if this connection even went off the ground, because I don't really sense dates or anything. Did this person even get you flowers? See, I'm just asking you. And you have the right to be treated well, right? You know your worth. You should know your worth. And because whoever you are, my pile number one, where you the audience, the viewers who chose this pile, I can sense that you are very sweet, and this person knows that you're sweet. This person knows, but you have to be careful if this person has narcissistic tendencies, even if they are not someone with the full-fledged NPD, which is the narcissistic personality disorder. Even if they don't have that completely, this person surely is very self-centered. So you have to be careful about whether you truly want to entertain this or not. They do have feelings for you. They also want to reach out to you because they think you will be a very good partner. But be careful, because I have a feeling that there's some lingering energy around this person. There's someone else that they are entertaining as well. And again, you know that this person is deceptive. So I have a feeling for a lot of you people, you really might not entertain them at all. If they reach out to you, you might even leave them on red or seen or something like that. For some of you, for others, if even if you interact with them, I think you'll be pretty. You really won't be so open to their suggestions, because nobody really cares to be with a deceptive person, right? And that's how it should be. Anyway, so this is all for pile number one. Thank you for watching this video. If you really liked it, do press the like button and do subscribe to this channel, because I will be putting more tarot readings, and even not just tarot readings but other spiritual stuff on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Hi, pile number two. For this particular pile, I see that someone in this connection, someone that you want to ask about your SP, or the specific person that you're asking this question about, as to how they are feeling in this connection or what is going on in this connection. Someone is seeing this connection from a new angle. They could have misjudged you, and maybe there was a runner chaser energy going on here. I don't really want to harp and talk much about the twin flame thing, because I feel the spiritual community can be a bit, when they talk about this twin flame journey, it can be a bit tedious. I'm not even suggesting that this person is a twin flame. This person could also be a karmic or a false twin flame too. Either way, even if this person has a soul connection or a soulmate connection with you, I can sense that someone misjudged you. They misjudged this connection. But right now, they are looking at this connection from a whole new angle. Some truth has come out about this connection. I also sense that someone, a third person, or maybe other people, were interfering in this relationship. So even if this um could be, I don't really sense commitment here. So maybe this is a person, it could be a talking stage, or it could be a situationship, or maybe someone you went on a few dates. It's just in the beginning stages of the connection. Someone was in this person's ear about you. So this could be a common friend, it could be their own family members or friends who were jealous. Either way, you could have been very annoyed because of this, and I sense that you are indignant toward this person because you feel that this person is very weak willed because they fell for the trap. Someone was laying a trap for them. Um, there could be a common acquaintance that you have, and this person could have lied about you to your person of interest, and so you could have really felt annoyed by this because why listen to a third party rather than come to you and solve out any problems that you could have had in the connection. This person is actually asking their friends and family about it, which is okay. You can always, especially I guess for men, because men are not very well equipped, unfortunately, the way society is set up. They are not very well equipped with handling their emotions or how they handle relationships. And women, because of the fact that they have had to deal with their emotions from a very young age, and women typically are a bit more emotional than men. We know how to. We don't always go around sharing our deepest secrets or every relationship problem with friends, but that's actually not true because I know some of my friends, they share everything. But uh, pile 2, I think you're someone who doesn't really go around sharing every bit of your life with, even if with your family and friends, because I think you believe that some things are set are supposed to be private. I don't know why I'm not really able to articulate this pile that well, because I think I'm picking up the energy of your person of interest. This person is very jittery. This person has jitters right now. I think they're very anxious. I don't know, for some reason I channel that energy and I'll tell you. This person is this person has childhood wounds, and they did not believe that you could love them the way you were loving them. This person could also have been hurt by an ex. So they could have been in a very toxic relationship in the past. They could have been recently divorced. Although for some, I think it's been a while since they're divorced, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And you could be very spiritual or could have introduced certain spiritual concepts to this person, which has intrigued them, and they are now exploring spirituality. Maybe through spiritual vlogs or YouTube or Google, this person could have figured out that you have a strong soulmate or twin flame connection with them, or that's what they think. It could be true, it might not be true, because I feel that they have always wanted to ask you for a commitment, or if they have not asked you out for a date, they did want to take you out on a date. They want to ask you out on a date. They want to take care of you. If you're a feminine and this is a masculine, this person wants to be the traditional masculine man in the connection. But a lot of interference has happened in this connection, and maybe you were not happy with this. And even if this person comes in now with an offer, you might be indecisive. So if there was a runner chaser dynamic happening in the beginning, if this person was not running in the beginning, and even if you didn't chase, this person was set, the person of interest of yours was running in the beginning. That right now that whole dynamic has changed, and I can sense that you have become the runner now. You have become indecisive about this whole connection. For some, you could have even become indecisive about love in general. Maybe you were feeling disillusioned because of this connection and you were confused as to what really happened. Even if this person has reached out or is about to reach out to you, for some they might, um, but they are actually, I can feel that they're very scared, they're very anxious, and I feel that you might feel that you would have to hold on to your fort. You seeing the pile number 2 energy, my viewers, whoever you are, I feel that you have a strong indignation towards this whole situation. You could have recognized that this person and you have a past life connection too. but you felt that you were not given the respect and you were not properly listened to. Maybe you did warn this person that, you know what, you are making the wrong decision, or at least give me a chance. Let me explain. I don't know what's going on. This person could have ghosted you too. This person got scared. They were hearing stuff about you, which actually was not true at all. Someone was being really nasty in this connection, like some third party. Also, this could have really annoyed you. I think I can sense that annoyance and indignation very strongly from you. You could like this person. I'm not saying that you don't have love for them or like. I have a feeling right now you want to, even if you have love for this person, you want to love this person from afar. You know how sometimes that happens, that even though you have love for certain people, but you know that those people are toxic for you, right? Now, someone in this connection is getting married. It could be you, it could be the other person, and there is a new connection. So if you, it's for you, then you have a new connection. Congratulations. You have the right to, even if you did have love for this, whoever this person was in the past, if you had love for that person, because of the fact that they did not really step up, they were supposed to, if this is if this was a fated connection, they had a certain role to play. This person did not play that role. They completely failed you, they failed the connection, and which is why the indignation is there. So you have a right to move on, you have a right to get married, settle down, and actually be with your true soulmate. Now, if this person, on the other hand, is getting married, it could also be that they could have another person. Unfortunately, whoever they're getting married to is just a filler. And it sounds so bad. It sounds very cruel. But they actually wanted you. But because they were coward, they were weak willed, or at least that is how you saw them. They could not express their love. Some of them could have been very rude to you as well, and quite unnecessarily so. Very strong Libra in this pile, Cancer and Earth. So Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So right now, the thing that I can see, the current energy, and this is a timeless reading. Whenever you find this reading, this could be a reading that might apply to you. This person actually needed to heal their childhood wounds. There, I sense some sort of like abuse issue, or even if it isn't physical or sexual abuse, this, your person of interest, whoever you are inquiring about in this pile, has faced some kind of abusive situation in their household when they were growing up, and they don't really believe that anyone can love them, which is quite sad. But again, it's not your you. Even if you're a healer too gets tired, because a person needs to want to change. A person needs to want to heal themselves. You cannot shove down healing down shove down healing anyone's throat, right? So even if you're a healer, if even if you have sympathy, empathy for someone, you can still assess the situation in a very logical manner and pull out yourself out of that toxic situation, because I think this situation was getting toxic. And right now I can sense you becoming the runner, and you kind of being indecisive. Even if this person were to offer you something, I'm not really sure if you would be interested. You could be, for some of you, you might be, but there's a lot of karmic energy that is being healed in this connection. Now, this person, whoever you're inquiring about, they are facing harsh karmic punishments. This is something that is very clear, which is why maybe they are exploring spirituality. They are seeing the connection from a new angle. For them, you are the one that got away, or they pushed away, whatever the case might be. And they know that losing you is their karma. Maybe this person had playerish tendencies. This could have been a person who was pretty, you know, kind of had that, I don't want to use that word, but like had fuckboy tendencies or fuckgirl tendencies. But I guess losing you was their biggest karma. So will they reach out to you? Sure, they might. Maybe I'm seeing the number 8. So the number 8 is also attached to karma. So 8, maybe 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months. But the real question is, should you wait for them? Or are you even interested? Because from what I can sense, I don't really think you are that interested. Maybe you clicked on this video because you wanted to know what the current energy is of the connection between you two. But yeah, I think this person really resents themselves for what they did, the fact that they did not have courage to stand up for you and this connection. So, thank you for listening, Pile 2. I hope you found some value from this pile. And if you like the video, to hit the like button and do hit the subscribe button because I'll be putting more videos in the future. Thank you. Hi, pile number 3. So, your your pile is very interesting because I can sense two people having very strong fire elements in their chart. So, you and your person of interest, both of you could have your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars as Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Now, one person in the connection is pretty mature, very intelligent. Actually, both of them are intelligent, but one of them is very mature in the way they look at relationships, at life in general. The other person feels pretty immature, but what is funny is that this person thinks that they are actually very sorted in the way they think, but which is not true because they feel pretty immature. So there could be a significant age gap here. So if this is a heterosexual connection, the woman could be older or the man could be older. I'm sensing an age gap of more than 6 years. Some of you could be even more than 9, 10 years or something. One of the person is um pretty stable. Maybe they have decent amount of money. They have worked for quite a while now. This could be someone in their 30s, maybe even 40s or above, who has a clear identity. They have an idea about what they want and they've seen what life has to offer. And as they say, that age gives you a lot of wisdom, right? The other one, the other person in this connection is still finding their footing, which is okay. We all remember, right, how we were when we were in our early 20s, or even some people even in their 30s, they still haven't found their footing, and which is okay, no judgment. There are people who still haven't found their footing in their 40s, and honestly, I don't judge because I don't really think that you need to have certain things figured out by a certain timeline. That's not how it works. We are not robots, and different people have different timelines, and that's fine. But what is actually very clear in this connection is someone is pretty immature, inexperienced also. But what is funny is this person thinks that they are pretty wise, which makes the other person kind of uh, irritated, if not irritated, but it's kind of funny. So, okay, let me just give you an example. So, if I've had younger men approach me romantically, a lot of times I don't take them seriously because I'm like, I'm older than you, I have more wisdom. But imagine if, let's say, a guy who's younger than me, maybe 5 or 6 years younger than me, and they're boasting about certain things that they've done in their career, and so much how much money they've earned, or this is flashing their cars or something. So for me, uh, because of the fact that I'm a bit more on the spiritual side, and I'm not saying that money is not important because I'm an earth sign, by the way. I'll tell you what my sign is later, but I have very strong earth in my chart, so I know that materialism is also important because we live in a 3D world. But let's say if someone is younger than me and they think that they know because they have read certain books like the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, and how to manipulate people, and how certain people are. And to me, it'll be funny because I've seen more of life, and I've also realized that, what certain things about life which maybe this other person hasn't. So for me, it's kind of funny, but obviously I wouldn't really laugh at the other person because it'll humiliate them or make them unhappy. I wouldn't do that deliberately. Unless someone is really rubbing me the wrong way, then I would have to tell them, you know what, dude, humble yourself. But typically, I wouldn't do that, because let them, because they'll also learn, right? So, mm, very honestly, even when I was in my teens or in my early 20s, I had a sort of naivety within me, which it's not there as such right now, I would say. But if you were to compare my thought process with someone in their 40s or in their 50s or 60s, they would think that I'm naive. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So yes, that's the thing here, because for one person who's the older one, who's the more mature one, the other person is a bit funny to them. In that sense, it's not that they're mocking them, but it's funny. So there has been some kind of breadcrumbing in this connection. Someone could have promised that they wanted to. I see some kind of promise being broken. So there's also a lack of effort that has been put in this connection. So let's say there's a man. If let's say the man is, I'm sensing it's the man is younger in this connection, or someone who's younger in this connection has been really self-focused and very self-centered. Maybe they promised to do certain things. Maybe they promised to take a person out on a date, take you out on a date, or put effort into the connection. Maybe you're someone who was very traditional. If you're a woman, you're a very traditional woman, and you want a man to put effort, in the sense that give you princess treatment, take you out on dates, buy you flowers, whatever, just, or even if it's not monetary, just give you time and attention. But some sort of unfair behavior has gone down. Maybe this person in the beginning was very heavy with the attention that they were giving you, and once they realize that you have feelings for them, this person could have pulled back maybe to manipulate the situation, or maybe they got busy with other stuff, and you could have felt very annoyed because it could have, and then you could have felt that yes, maybe this is why a person should not have an age gap relationship, because the immature one or the younger one most definitely will do certain things which might tick you off, and then you would have to kind of forgive the other person, saying that you have a large age gap. So I don't know, something has gone on, because I can see breadcrumbing here, heavy amount of breadcrumbing, and maybe dates were cancelled, or this person said that I'll take you out on a date, but they didn't really fulfill their promise. Or maybe if it's not even that, maybe they promised you to, let's say, they would propose to you within 2 years of you dating, and those 2 years have gone by and nothing has happened, and you don't really see a solid commitment till now, and now certain things are starting to tick you off, and you cannot forgive the other person, saying that okay, they are younger than me or whatever. Because okay, let me put it this way, even if they are younger, whatever it is, you, I think, cannot forgive them, because you wouldn't have done these things when you were their age. Maybe you're someone who's, let's say, 32, and this person's 27. You yourself, when you were 27, wouldn't have done the same thing. So I guess now it's becoming difficult for you to excuse their behavior. Also, I can sense that if your person of interest was using the excuse of, let's say, work, you could have gotten annoyed, because even you have work, everybody's busy. So, using the excuse of being busy, it's very lame, because we're all busy. At the end of the day, we're all busy. And no one really is sitting around for anyone. And this, so your person of interest could have a very strong Aquarius also in their chart. And it might not be that they were being manipulative. It's just maybe it was like a fancy toy in the beginning. And I know you shouldn't really compare people to toy, but unfortunately, a lot of people are immature that way. So they treat people. So they treat romantic connections as very exciting in the beginning, but they are not. I see a lack of follow through, a very poor follow through going on here. So that could have been the connection. And maybe this connection, even if it is still there, that you are with this person, slowly and slowly, certain things they pile up and people start losing passion. Some of you could have even suggested to this person that, you know what, let's just be friends instead of, because I can sense that you still have to make a name in your industry, or you're still finding your footing, whatever it is. But I don't think both of you are happy, because it's not that this person doesn't like you, but to keep any connection going, there has to be effort. And there's a lack of effort here. And if you're a traditional woman, you really might not be interested in a gender role reversal. You might not want to chase after this man, which is okay. I would suggest don't. I would suggest, if you're a woman, because I have that thought process. If you're a feminine, I don't think you should be chasing it, chasing anybody. But I know nowadays that's not the thought process. People feel that even women could propose and all that. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The signs that I can sense here are fire sign, as I told you, and also water. So, Scorpio, Cancerian, and Piscean. Even if these are not the sun signs, these are definitely signs there in your chart and maybe in the chart of your person of interest. Right now, this connection seems at a stall. Stalemate, I would say. What's the right word? Not stall, but stalemate. I'm sorry, pardon me. But I think you are waiting for the other person to put effort, and maybe if this connection keeps on moving, it could lead to a friends with benefits situation, which you're not interested in, because you're not interested in a lust based connection at all. So right now this is a situation that has stalemate going on. So I don't really know what else to add to this pile, because yeah, it's a very clear connection. There is um romantic feeling you have. Don't think that the other person, the person who you are inquiring about, is not interested in you. They are. But as I said, there is immaturity. There is a lot of immaturity, and sometimes you need to give time. And if you don't feel that you have that much amount of time because you want to get settled and get married or whatever it is, you could give an ultimatum to this person to step up. And that's, I guess, the maximum that you can do, because you really can't force people to do what they don't want to, right? I would just wish you the best. And I would suggest that you prioritize your well being first and not completely lose yourself in any connection. You are the most important person in your life. And I hope that everything turns out the best way. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.